Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name's Jade and this is How to App on iOS. Boom. And today we're going to be taking a look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Chinese wind instruments from Kong Audio. They're pretty nifty. We're going to do it all right about, you know when. Now, hello, welcome to the show. My name's Jade. This is How to App on iOS. I hope you're all doing well. We got a lot of instruments to play around with today. Already, it's out of control. So, are you ready? I'd like to welcome our Wart Warriors to the show. You can become a Wart Warrior by clicking the link down below, the join button if you're on a desktop, or the link that is down in the description. Costs you $1 a month. Plus, if you do so, you will be eligible to be able to play along in the huge event that is happening on Sunday coming up if you're in the US or UK. That is the quiz, the Your Music Trivia Quiz, which got postponed till next week. And it's about your music. Yeah, it's a quiz. It's already done. We've got the questions ready. Me and Russ will be hosting it. Lots of fun. There may be a prize. We don't know. Who knows? It's a show. That's one of the benefits you get of becoming a member, as well as custom emojis that I try to change every week. And if you're a member and you don't have an emoji, send me a photo. My email's in the description. Send me a photo of yourself with your head and your shoulders, and I can remove the background. I can make you into an emoji. It's up to you. I can't chase everybody down. I try my best. There's already, I think I've got like about 60 emojis. I'll try and change them around. There's all that. Thanks, Thomas, for banging a link in there. Hello to Thomas Christ, as Leela calls him, the Goderator. Is that what it is? I've held off saying it because it sounds a bit too close to gonorrhea. I'll just call him the head moderator. It does. Every time I hear it say it, I think gonorrhea. Jim Shannon on sounds. What's going on? Ali is in the house. Legs 11. Who else? Joe. I'm glad you're here, Joe, because we've got some wind instruments today. Joe loves to blow on a bit of wind instrument and instrumentation. Oh, it's a new word. I just made it up. Deal with it. Hugh Caldwell in the house. There's a few people lurking. There's a lot of you lurking, so lurk away. Have a good time. If you want to say hello, say hello. It's all good. There's all the emojis. Look at them. We've got gonorrhea, instrumentation. All of it's happening today. You can tell I just fell out of bed. Good stuff. The gonorrhea. the gonorrhea. Oh, dear. We are off to a great start, aren't we? Love it. All right. As I mentioned yesterday, I'll keep mentioning all through the week. There is no walk with me this week, unfortunately. I do apologize. The weather is dog shit. There is no way I can go out and film and get good quality stuff because the rain is super horrible. And yeah, it's where it is. So that's me. That's me. Down to a T. Hey, Mateus, but it doesn't matter really because it's about making music at the end of the day. So who else is here? We got Mateus and Hot Torch Beats. And who else? We got Doug Kidder. What's going on, Doug? Good to see you. Alrighty. Yeah, I know. I was thinking about it. There's a Chinese restaurant near me called New Wind, and every time I walk past it, I remember the time I ate there. And it was true. So today we're taking a look at, so there's no walk with me, but there's a show in place of that. Yeah, the weather's just terrible for going out and walking and doing all that stuff. But here we are with our show today. Let's jump over straight away because I've worked on a project to show off these instruments that took me 2 hours to create last night. And it only goes for about a minute and a half. So it's here and it's gone. All that work. Let's Oj over here to, where are we going to? We're going to the beat community. And not much has changed in the last day. In fact, there's normally at least one update over here, but there's nothing today. Korg. Is it LM1? IM1, sorry. IM1 has like sucked the wind out of the room with its update, which now works across all iOS devices. It's now AUV3. It is the beginning of the roadmap of Korg releasing AUV3s and updating all their apps to be AUV3. Very exciting. A lot of apps on sale from Fred Corvest, Lorenz, 3 systems, 7 systems, SynthMasters on sale, also the in-app purchases for SynthMaster. So if you've got SynthMaster 2 and you wanted to get the desktop packs and the other packs, they're super cheap at the moment. Definitely go grab them. Igor Vasiliev, so lots of apps on sale currently. As you can see, Korg has all of their apps on sale. Hey, Audible Video, what's going on? What do we see? Ultraspace, so yeah, all of Igor's apps we can see over the next page. There's all Igor's apps, Spacefield, SoundSaw, Fieldscaper, Beat Cutter, all this stuff. SynthMaster 2 and 1 are on sale. We've got Kai Aris apps on sale. Octocron's on sale, another banger of an app that has had so many updates, Octocron. We've got Terra Pro, Terraverse, Audio Layer, Pure Piano, and Pure Upright Bark filters on sale. There's a lot of stuff on sale at the moment. Jack's Audio have apps on sale. Look at this. Pages in. We've got a few. We've got Maze Rider, Bass Leveler. We've got some Saga Synth, Mila 5, which has just had a huge change to it. Now it's free with in-app purchase. So that's update. Look at all this stuff. Nambrini's got a handful of stuff on sale. There's a lot of stuff on sale at the momento. Boom. But we're taking a look at these babies today from Kong Audio. There's 9 of them. You can currently get them individually at $1.99. Now, I do know that we are waiting for a bundle to be approved from Apple. So it's being held up. We don't know why. But it is in the awaiting process section. So, you know, it's coming. We don't know when. It's been coming for a week, man. So Apple, get your shit together. Put through this bundle. But they are all $1.99, so they're not going to break the bank. I don't know how much you're going to save once they're in the bundle. Hope probably, I would say $1 or a little bit more, maybe $2. Who knows? Maybe you'll save the price of one. But there actually are more coming as well, because Kong Audio have a very, very long history of making Chinese instruments on desktop. Very, very long history, which we'll show you in a minute. So now these are all wind instruments, remember, mostly flutes. Mostly mono flutes, but there's some poly stuff in there, of course, which you'll see. I'm going to explain to you some of what these flutes are, because you probably have never heard of them, like I hadn't heard of them. So it's good to get an education on what these instruments are before we dive in and hit play. We'll just bounce it. So $1.99, they're really cheap. Let's head over to Kong Audio. This is our website here. And you can see they have all of their desktop stuff here. And they've just added this new mobile section here. Click on the tab. And here are all the wind instruments. Nice, nice. 9 instruments in total. They focus on minimal design and enhancing easy plug-and-play performing experience. Now, these can be used 2 ways as well. So they can be used with a MIDI controller or with your on-screen controller if you're using it in a DAW. You've got the touch screen. Or if you have a UE, which is an electronic wind instrument. So if you're lucky enough to have spent the money on one of those cool MIDI wind instruments, these work with that. Lovely jubbly. Let's have a look at what some of these instruments entail in the real world. So now this is what we're looking at here is the Zao. Is that how you say it? Zao. So now these are flutes, and there's quite a few of these, right? So there's different variations, much like when you look at the Swarm instruments, there's like different types of flutes, like in C and stuff like that. So these are very similar but different. Different pitches, different ranges of octaves that you can play them, different looks. So I'm just going to go over like roughly what these are here. So there you go. There's some pictures of this one. Right, now if we go over to the DiZi, now DiZi is a model of flute, so there's many different kind of DiZi. I don't know, look, I'm going to butcher how you say all this stuff. I'm obviously not Chinese, but that doesn't matter. It's not. So these are made of bamboo, these beauties. You're just in time for the wood, Pete. Boom, you're on fire. Now you can see these things are worth, Australian, 143 bucks, 120 bucks. Some are worth about 500 bucks for the real deal, the real world things. So, to get some for $2 is pretty good. Now there's a few of these within these collection. We also have the HuLuSi. So this is the HuLuSi. Now I'm pretty sure this one is a poly because you can see it's like 3 flutes jammed into like a pair. That's how I'm going to explain it. All right. Hey, Seagull Rock Squawk. It does look like it, doesn't it? It looks like someone took 3 flutes and stuck it in the butt end of a pair. But so there's different models of these, but there's one HuLuSi in the pack in the versions here. Zun, is that how I'm going to say it? So this little thing is quite lovely. Another little pear-shaped ancient, it's a clay flute, a little clay flute. Kind of reminds me of my death flute that I have, the little skull thing that I have that screams when you blow into it. So these are lovely. So there's one of these in here as well. Look at those. Totally handcrafted, super expensive to buy the originals. Just so we're getting a slight education here. I know I'm not the right person to be doing this. Covered by CQ, what's happening? If anyone else I've missed that said hello to you. These are the Sheng. So the Sheng kind of reminds me of like Chinese bagpipes, looking at it. Now these are expensive things. Look at these, man. So they do look like bagpipes, don't they? With the 2 like flutes up the end here. Yeah, the Aztec death whistle. I couldn't think of it. Sorry. I own an Aztec death whistle. Terrifying thing it is. I'll tell you what. One of the most terrifying instruments I own. Then we have the SuoNa. So the SuoNa is, again, a wind instrument, a basic design. Appeared in China around the 3rd century. Has a distinctive, loud, high-pitched sound note. So that really, like the snake charming kind of super high-pitched sound. Now I think these are metal construction. Oh, no, China canonically wood, it says here. Again, but some are metal, yeah? So, what else do we have? I think that's all of them. That's a broad look at some of them because some of them are doubled up, right? Okay, so we've got an idea of them. We know that there's 9 of them. We know they're $1.99 each. There's a bundle on the way. Let's open up this Logic project I made last night. Let me give you a bit of a thing. I've never made Chinese music in my life, so forgive me if this sounds like crap. Okay, but from what I did try and do last night, we are blessed here on iOS to have some really amazing apps like Helium and stuff, these great MIDI apps that give you scales. And you can take a note and create something in a scale of a Chinese scale. So I just tried to make 8 tracks using a Chinese scale. And then I just put it all together and I used 8 of the apps. I could have used the extra 9th, but 8 will do. It took me 2 hours to make this. And how's it go? How long does it go for? 1:45. So 2 hours work for 1:45's music. But this will give you an idea of a collective of them and how they sound. I've put a little drum beat in there as well. So let's I'll shut up and we'll hit play. All right. Zip my mouth, go. Oh, why not? Good effort for first time, I think. Not going to be winning any awards for that one. Whatever. You get the idea. Now, you can see, let's move this out the way. So very simple interface with these babies. Let's bring this up a little bit here. No, open this. So there's really not much to them. You have a volume, a tone, a reverb, and a bend, how far your pitch bend will bend. That's it. That's pretty much the controls. We also have here a keyboard and wind. So this is where you select if you would like to use a HuI or you would like to use your keyboard. Now, the thing to remember, let's just put this out there straight away. Once you download this, every time you open one of these, you're going to have to select, because it automatically defaults to HuI. It automatically defaults to wind. So I know when I first open it up and start playing, I've got the MIDI keyboard, I'm playing, I'm like, what's going on? There's no sound, and I have to change it. So when I added all these instruments, I'm just going to make a suggestion. I hate doing this to developers, but if you do an update, please, can you automatically set it to keyboard? Because I think the majority of people are going to have a keyboard over a wind instrument. And that would be cool to select the wind instrument if you have it, you know what I mean? Just as a default, I reckon that would be needed, because I had to add all these individually. I've used nearly all of them. I've used all 8 in here. And I had to go in and then change them all from wind to keyboard for that reason. So there we go. Let's shut down this project. We're going to open up a AUM and just run through each of the instruments by themselves so you can hear them. I've got a project somewhere here with them all. Oh, look at them. There they all go, all installed. And now they do retain. So just so you know, you just saw me open a project there. And when I opened it up, because I saved this project on keyboard, it does remember what your settings were. Okay, so that's a good thing. So at least it does remember that. And that's cool. Good stuff. And there we go. This is our first one. This is the Mini DiZi. So these are... Lovely. I know Joe's going to get into these. These are really... They're really nice. We've got a... Pitch bend works. You're not going to get any modding, any modulation here. So they sound great, really good. As you can see, we have a tone, reverb, volume. Right. Now, of course, you don't need to buy all of them. And remember, apps aren't Pokemon. You don't need to buy them all. But what a really handy thing to have if you're like working on a project and you're like, hey, I really need something interesting in here. I'll just go buy one of these for $1.99. Doosh, done, bang. And just add some kind of interesting sound. The reverb's pretty neat. So that's all the way up. Nice reverb. We can up the bend here to about a 5. 6. We can go all the way up to 10. Oh, look how far we can go up to 12. That's pretty wild. That's a pretty out of control pitch bend. 2's a pretty good number, I reckon. And of course, you can add your own effects because it's an AUV3 if you want to make it even a little bit more sexy. You know what I'm saying? You go in there. Altetha's on sale at the moment. Now remember, these are monophonic. Right, so they're monophonic. They parrot a flute. You're not going to be... You try and play a chord. not going to work. So there's no way to change them over from monophonic to polyphonic. The next one is a BangDi. Now, so you can hear a little bit kind of darker sound in there. And as you can see by the keyboard, not as low octave in here. Yeah. So if you go back to that last one, we were able to play, what are we, a C3 over here? I think so. So there's no C3. Same controls for all of them. And as you can see, when you click on wind, nothing. You've lost all control once you go over the wind. How high does this go? Pretty high. Damn, that's high. So this is the BangDi. Bring them both in together. Nicely, nicely. Where are we up to here? Third one is our DongXiao. Again, much darker. Now remember, these also play soft on your keyboard. So we've got velocity in there. How low does this go? So that's the lowest. Remember, you can play around with the tone as well if it's a little bit too shrill. So you're going to hear more of that, more of the breath on there. The higher you put that tone up. And what's really good, each of them have, when you click on their pictures, they all have a picture of what the instrument is. So you can see this is a part of the DiZi family, the flute family. This one as well. And the way they're angled gives you an idea of, so you can see this one's a little bit thicker. So this one's a little bit thinner. So you do get some kind of picture to let you know what is going on. Now, you know, I'm no flute player, so I don't know what's going on. Here is the HuLuSi. You're going to definitely hear a difference. Kind of reminds me of an oboe. This is the pair with the 3 sticks shoved in the bottom of it. Now, there's your high note. Cool. Fanul. Our next one. Hang on, did I skip one? I think I did skip one. Where are we up to? We're up to this one here. So this is the NanXiao. Do I have this connected? Why is it not connecting to your keyboard? There we go. So again, Now this one's a, oh wow, that's really nice low. So it almost gets down to a C2. Well, you hear that? When you hang on the note there, you get that little bit of modulation. It'd be nice if you could control that modulation and like make it more prevalent instead of having to wait. Now, the other good thing about these, remember, is that they do not hog a lot of memory. If we scoot to boot over to the App Store, do a search over here for KA Mini, and look at how much memory they take up, 23.8 meg. So like your SWAM instruments, yeah, virtually nothing. They take up virtually nothing, which is fantastic. I'm guessing this is modeling, yeah. Doesn't really say in the description. Where are we? Minimally designed virtual instrument, gives electronic wind instrument. So there's not a lot of information on the actual apps. Updated legato parameters. So that's been updated. There have been a couple of updates, I think, since it came out. Look at the version history. So there's been an update for nearly all of them since they've come out. There's that. Just so you know, a bit of background information. I mean, they sound nice. But, you know, as I said, do you need all of them? Probably not. But I know what most people are like here on the iOS community. Got to have them all, man. And make no music. You know what I'm saying? We're at the halfway point of the show where every day we run an ad because YouTube is ad supported. Now, you can avoid the ad by becoming a YouTube Premium subscriber or just wait. We'll wait for you to come back. You can hit skip, come back, but we need to run the ad because it's business. And people complained that when the ads just run without me automatically, people miss out on the action. So let's run the ad now. The ad's been run. You may or may not get an ad. And while we are waiting for those who may or may not get an ad, let's just quickly come over here and let you know what's coming up for the rest of the week for shows, because we've got 3 more shows that are up on the channel already announced and ready to go. Tomorrow we're taking a look at Dub Filter from Audio Thing. It's really rad. I didn't know we needed this, and now that I have it, I'm really happy about it because it's super cool. It's a modulating high-pass filter. It's rad. Yeah, the action. You want some action? Everybody put Audible in timeout. There's your action. Boom. Right on. Good deal. Then after that, the day after that, we have a very special guest. As you know, nearly every Thursday here on the channel, US, UK time, we have an artist on the show that I interview. This week, it's Valerie Butt. She's coming back. This is the Creator Rewind interview series where we go back into the past 3 to 2 years ago and bring back somebody who we interviewed from the past, the ghost of their old interview, and we find out what they've done since. Always a fascinating time hearing artists, because this show's not just about apps. We want people to make music using these apps, not just buy them and have them sit on their bloody iPads. There's no point doing that, my friends. Make some fucking music. So Valerie is coming on, and then I do believe we're taking a look at this on a Friday. Async sampler. So this is a standalone and AUV3, very experimental 3 kind of sampler that all sync up or unsync up, and it's a barrel of fun. You can make some absolutely terrifying noise, or you can make some really beautiful in-sync sounds with samples. Get it right. Blah. So that's happening this week on the show. Let's bounce back. Everybody should be back from the ad, and we'll continue on. Boom. Which one are we up to? We're up to, I think, this one here. This is the the PaiXiao. Make sure no other one is connected here. We just got one connected, yes. So a more hollow kind of sounding one. Yeah, it's got that really hollow kind of sound. That's what it looks like. Yeah, it looks like a pipe organ, pipes of Pan, doesn't it? I mean, you know, this is the thing. It's really interesting when you look at world instruments because there are a lot of similarities between instruments from around the world. They just look a little bit different, but they always have a very similar aesthetic, you know, even though for many, many years there was no contact between many, many continents. Yeah? No, I didn't say incontinence. I said continents. But it's interesting how a lot of instruments still, you know, they make this very similar sound, look quite similar, but they're a little bit different in every kind of way, you know, the materials they're made of. I mean, they sound beautiful. There's no doubt about that. And I know for people who are looking for instruments that aren't going to take up a lot of memory, got an older iPad or something like that, I'm not sure how far these go back. Oh, here we go. Now we're getting to the meat. Now this is I think this one's a polyphonic one. So this is the mini Sheng. All right, so we've got some polyphony going on. Just, I can prove it to you. So you can see the difference with this on the keyboard here. With the mono ones, I can do get that little flutter happening between two notes, but because this is poly, you're going to get that kind of stuff, yeah? How far does it go down? Stops there. There we go. So really nice. I use this in that project that I made to do the backing kind of stuff, the oompa kind of sound, because I could play chords in there, and the rest was all just single note stuff. Let's hear the tone. Sweet. So there is your poly. And now we get the last one in the list here is this. Oh, no. This one. This one. Make sure I've got the right ones connected. Too many of them. This is the SuoNa. And this is that really high pitch one, yeah, that you're probably reminded of like a snake charmer. So it goes pretty high. This is the highest note on the keyboard. Can probably go higher because of the good stuff. You can always manage the high pitchness of it, the ear bleed of it with your tone. And the last one is this crazy little clay one. Here we have. This is one of my favorites. So they all sound pretty damn juicy to me. What I'm going to do, how long have we got? We've got a little bit of time. What I haven't tried, what I'm interested in trying is oging over here. We have all this already saved, this project, so I just should be able to clear this out now. Okay, now can I set up a MIDI controller? I don't know. This may not work. And come over here and we'll choose one of these from our list. Go to last used. Boom. It's been a while since I've tried to set this up. Do I do it as a MIDI controller? I can't remember. I have to go into the mode, don't I? Control surface, performance settings. It's been way too long since I did this, so I'll probably fuck it up. See, because we're not getting any sound yet. I can't remember how to do it. We've got to go into control surface. No. Maybe it's just, let's try setting up a geo shred here. Now I don't have, do I have play installed? No, I don't have play installed. Or the control one, I don't have that installed. Oh man, it's been way too long. I'm sending that out to that. I can't remember how to do it. I need to go back and watch my own. Turn on keep. That would have helped. All right, let's try that again. Bloody idiot. See how it's because it goes to, just straight away when you open it, it goes to wind instrument. So I keep forgetting. So if we load GeoShred in here, hopefully it works. And we send output. There we go. Yeah. So we get, hey, GeoShred. Don't crash on me, dude. Wonder what, hey, there we go. Be nice if it had more legato kind of things embedded in the app. You'd probably be able to do more of the. But if you prefer using something like GeoShred, this is GeoShred, so you can, and you can choose scales in here, so you're not hitting the wrong notes and all that kind of stuff. I've done many shows on GeoShred. We can go up an octave. But we're not getting that slide effect, unfortunately. It'd be nice if we could get it to work within this. That would be lovely. Even by, we've got vibrato, but it's not going to, because there's no vibrato built into the app and all the expression stuff isn't going to work. But you can use this as a control surface to play. So that works. That's a good thing, isn't it? Good stuff. Oj. Let's bring back that. Let's try and make something, and then we'll get out of here for the day. All right, we got all these instruments back, and we'll create a MIDI channel. I don't know. Why don't we use a whole bunch of Chems apps to try and do something fascinating? Yeah. Let's come over here. One of the oldest musical instruments. They're made of, what do they say? They're made of clay. Yes, indeed. Thanks, Audible. I've done a heap of shows on GeoShred. It's rad. Let's go and put Bud in here and grab, what do we do? We'll do a melody Bud to start off with. And I'll put a brain Bud in here. I really should put a brain Bud in here to control all the same scales. So we'll put that up the top. We'll choose a scale in here because there's so many scales. Let's do a scale. What can we choose? There's probably some kind of Chinese scale in here that we can choose. We've got a Mongolian scale. There we go. That'll do, I think. We'll keep it in C, keep it easy. And firstly, we'll send this brain bud out to melody bud. Doosh, we're off. And Mongolian, it'll do. Sounds like I've had Mongolian beef from the Chinese shop. That'll do. So when you use brain bud, it controls everything here. So, oh, did it work? I think I've got a. Let's do Mongolian. I think you've got to have things connected, don't you? Oh, we've got Chinese. Let's just go with Chinese. Boom. Doosh. Done. I'm just going to choose some random stuff. And we'll send this out to here. Send you. This is going to be stupid, as always. Let's grab another bud randomly. We'll do a snake bud. Let's randomize this. We've got a BangDi. That's where we're going. It's been sent there. Why is it not making any sound? Oh, we got to go out. Why is my brain bud? Oh, here we go. No. Maybe in the future. Okay. It sounds awful, doesn't it? But we're just going to keep going. Whoa, what's going on there? It kind of is Sweet Child of Mine, isn't it? It's a bit weird. I love using Chem stuff. Let's just use a bounce bud for the rest of them. Three, four, five, six. You can't tell the newbie, Leila. You know the deal. Now remember, you don't even have to just make that kind of stuff. We can get all sick here. 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6 we want. So now we've got a nice little ambient thing going. So like with all these apps, you know, you don't need to follow the rules. What do we say on this channel? Don't follow the fucking rules of music. Break the rules. Do different things. I know they're flutes and stuff, and they probably think, oh, I'll play it like a flute, but why? Doesn't need to be. We can create textures and stuff like that. Oh, wow. Sometimes just mind-blowing. And you're right, this is nearly ready for release. Audible. Let's send it out somewhere. Send it out to the last one. I'm not gonna... Rad. Awesome stuff. $1.99 each. You can't really go wrong. Again, you don't need to get all of them. Don't go over the top. You know, you've got a place now to come and have a listen, see which one suits your fancy, go and grab it, do the right thing. Bounce back over here to the price one more time, $1.99 on the App Store. There is a bundle coming, so if you want to give it a little bit of a wait, I'm not sure, it's waiting to be processed and should be out soon, then you'll be able to buy them all if that's what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Remember, do what makes you happy. That's what it's all about. But make some music if you're going to buy these apps. It's the most important thing. It's no point having an iPad full of apps if you're not making any music with them. You're just a hoarder. All right, so we have a featured artist today like we do every day to close out the show. Tomorrow we're taking a look at Audio Things new app as well, so you know. I don't think there's anything else that I need to tell you except about today's featured artist. There's a pinned comment in the chat there. You can go and subscribe to Russ8889 and his cousin Gary. This is a song called Highlands that they just dropped. There's also links to the Delicate Giants Bandcamp and Songwhip if you want to stream their music or buy their music. We're going to play this brand new track called Highlands and get the hell out of here. All right, remember, stay awake, do the things that make you happy, mistakes make you better, and we'll all rise together. See you tomorrow for the same old, but a lot different than today. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Ja. Remember, Mr. Smith is up next. I'll bounce you over there. I'll dump you there. See you later. Let's oja.